Nobody becomes great by waiting until they are perfect. Courage is moving even while fear is sitting beside you. Progress does not arrive with loud drums. It arrives quietly, one small step at a time.
The moon is beautiful tonight, my children. Come closer. Yes, even you at the back, come closer. Do you know something funny? Sometimes, the smallest fear in our hearts can quietly become the biggest wall in our lives. Many people don't realize that. Tonight, I want to tell you the story of a boy named Toby. Now, Toby was not lazy. No.
That was never his problem. He was smart, curious too, the kind of child who asked many questions. But there was one thing that frightened him. He was afraid of getting things wrong. Very afraid. If he wanted to draw, he would stop halfway because he worried the drawing would not look beautiful. If he wanted to answer a question, he would remain silent because he feared people might laugh. If he wanted to learn something new, he would tell himself, maybe another day. Another day. Sometimes, my children, another day quietly becomes never. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and Toby remained exactly where he was. One afternoon, while everyone was outside playing, Toby sat beneath a mango tree watching them. He wanted to join. He truly did. But his thoughts were louder than his courage. What if I make a mistake? What if everyone notices? What if I am not good enough? My children, have you ever noticed something? Our minds can become very noisy. Sometimes nobody is judging us, but we are busy judging ourselves. Even for adults. One day, an old gardener came to the village carrying a small basket of seeds. He smiled at Toby and said, "Would you like to plant one?" Toby quickly shook his head. "What if it doesn't grow?" The old gardener laughed softly. "My boy, every tree you see around you was once uncertain too. A seed does not become a tree because it is fearless. It becomes a tree because it keeps growing anyway." My children, listen to those words carefully. It keeps growing anyway. The next morning, Toby planted a seed. Every day he checked it. Nothing happened. On the second day, nothing happened. On the fifth day, still nothing. He almost gave up. Then he remembered the gardener's words. Keep growing anyway. So he continued. Then one morning, a tiny green leaf appeared. Toby smiled so hard his cheeks almost hurt. It was small, very small. But to him, it felt enormous. And do you know why? Because for the first time, he realized something. Progress does not arrive with loud drums. It arrives quietly, one small step at a time. He answered questions even when he was unsure. He drew pictures even when they looked funny. And something surprising happened. Nobody laughed. In fact, many children joined him because they had been afraid too. You see, my children, this is a secret many people discover very late in life. Almost everyone is carrying a hidden fear. Some people are afraid to speak. Some are afraid to begin. Some are afraid to fail. Even grown-ups. Yes. Oh, yes. Adults, too. Sometimes they hide it behind big smiles. Sometimes they pretend they know everything. But inside, they are still learning. Just like you. The truth is, nobody becomes great by waiting until they are perfect. Nobody. Every single one started as beginners. They simply allowed themselves to learn. And learning looks messy sometimes. That is normal. So the next time fear visits your heart, do not invite it to stay. Say, "I see you." Then take one small step anyway. Draw the picture, ask the question, read the book, try again. Because courage is moving even while fear is sitting beside you. And before you realize it, one tiny step will become another. And one day, you will look back and smile. Not because you never failed, but because you never
stopped growing. Now tell me, my children, what is one thing you have missed the day you plant your own little seed? What is one thing you have been afraid to try? Think about it, and perhaps tomorrow is the day you plant your own little seed. And who knows, years from now, that tiny seed may become something so beautiful that even you will be surprised. And that, my children, is the end of tonight's Moonlight tale.
Thank you, Grandma.